Hello friends, in this video I am going to discuss Articles 12 and 13 of Indian Constitution. Articles 12 and 13 discuss the definition and other provisions made exclusive to this Constitution. So in this video I will discuss provisions described in Articles 12 and 13 of the Indian Constitution. Let's begin with the introduction. Article 12 and 13 enshrined in Part 3 of the Indian Constitution, Chapter Fundamental Rights, and Article 12 and 13. Now, let's start with the first article, that is Article 12. This provision read as, in this part, unless the context otherwise requires, the state includes the government and Parliament of India and the government and the legislature of each of the states and all local or other authorities within the territory of India or under the control of the government of India. Likewise, the state includes the government of India, the government and the legislature of each of the states, all local authorities such as municipalities, panchayats, improvement trust, etc. and other authorities within the territory of India or under the control of the government of India. So these organizations are included in the definition of a state. Now, let's discuss Clause 1, Article 13. Article 13 deals with the laws inconsistent with or in derogation of the fundamental rights. And Clause 1 of Article 13 states that all laws in force in the territory of India immediately before the commencement of this Constitution, insofar as they are inconsistent with the provisions of this part, shall, to the extent of such inconsistency, be void. It means the law which was active before the commencement of the Constitution, if that is inconsistent with the provision of Constitution, is void. Next, Clause 2, Article 13 states that the state shall not make any law which takes away or abuses the rights conferred by this part, and any law made in contravention of this clause shall, to the extent of the contravention, be void. So this provision puts restriction on a state that not to make any law which contradicts or conflicts or abuses any provision of Part 3, that is fundamental rights. Further, it also gives a space for judicial review of all legislation in India. Next, Clause 3 of Article 13 defines the laws and states that in this article, unless the context otherwise requires, law includes any ordinance, order, bylaw, rule, regulation, notification, custom or uses having in the territory of India the force of law. And laws in force includes laws passed or made by a legislature or other competent authority in the territory of India before the commencement of this Constitution and not previously repealed, notwithstanding that any such law or any part thereof may not be then in operation either at all or in particular areas. Next, Clause 4 of Article 13 states that nothing in this article shall apply to any amendment of this Constitution made under Article 368. It means the law discussed in this article doesn't come under the purview of Article 368, which deals with the constitutional amendment. So, the validity of constitutional amendment cannot be questioned on the ground that it is violating the fundamental rights, unless the respective fundamental right is held to be part of the basic feature of the Constitution. So, this is all about the Article 12 and 13 of the Indian Constitution.